Hello there, Internet. My name is Jimothy Jams, and today I want to talk about GTA and Red Dead Online. When GTA first released, I was still in school. In fact, I remember when Rockstar was still saying that they were going to make single player DLC at some point, before they realized they could just, print fucking money with GTA Online. Since then, GTA Online has become pretty big with lots of content updates that make it almost a completely different game from when I played it on the Xbox 360 with my mates. See, that's why I want to make this video, because since I've played GTA Online when it first released and before there was much content in the game, and now that I've been playing recently and I've experienced a lot of the new stuff that's been added in recent times, I feel like I'm in a unique position to give an opinion about the state of the game and also Red Dead Online, which I'm going to talk about in a bit. When I first played GTA Online with my school friends, there wasn't much to do. Before the heist update released, GTA Online was pretty much just being able to play with other people in the map from GTA 5. And, despite there not being a lot in the way of content, besides some missions which I didn't really spend a lot of time on, I remember having just an insane amount of fun. There was just somehow, despite not having a lot to do with your homies for a long while, it was a lot of fun to just fuck around. I remember particularly before I got patched, there was this thing called the gate glitch, which if you've played GTA since those days, you'll remember it. But pretty much it was this completely harmless glitch where there was this one gate in the game, and one person would crouch by the gate so it couldn't close properly, and then you park your car in there, and then the gate would close. But then we'd glitch and we'd just shoot your car flying right up in the air. It was crazy. And that was something, but sadly that got patched because Rockstar games don't like you having fun. It might have gotten repetitive to a point, and maybe that's why I got so burnt out on GTA and I left it just after the Heist DLC came out. But I do remember when the Heist update did come out, it did feel like a really big deal. Mainly because it was, for the first time, it was something to do and it gave you money. And I don't know, there was something about doing the setups and then finally doing the actual heist that was really rewarding to me, that I really enjoyed. But shortly, or not shortly, but maybe a few months afterwards, before the next big update, which I'm not sure which one that was, there's been a few, that's when I left GTA. Me and my homies left GTA, and it's only until recently, like a few weeks ago, that I started playing GTA Online again, and I started seeing all the just before the contract update with Dr.Dre that came out. What's today? Like 3 days ago. I have to say, playing GTA Online these days, it almost feels like a completely different game. There's just a lot of cool shit to do and a lot of cool shit to buy. Which, a lot of the shit is locked behind something that you have to buy, like a lot of the new heists and stuff. But in general, I almost don't mind that, because once you do it, it's almost sick. Now I gotta do, even though I had to bust out my credit card, now there's shit to do in GTA. But there's a lot of stuff, there's the Arena Wars, which you don't need to buy anything for, or you can, but you know how you can just play them, I think. Which is pretty much like a demolition derby type of thing for car people. There's a facility that you can get, which you need for the I don't know which heist, but you need it for one of the heists. I forget its name, but it comes with, you can get an orbital cannon with it, which is pretty much just a thing where you can fucking nuke other players from fucking satellite, which is very cool. There's jetpacks. There's actually a fucking jetpack in the game. There's a hover bike. There's a flying car. There's a car that goes underwater. There's a lot of cool shit. There's a submarine, which you also need for the new heists. The only shit thing about it is if someone blows it up, well, GG, buddy, you gotta spend another 2 mil to buy a new one. There's what else is there? There's arcade, which is kind of cool. I don't have that yet. but you can play, there's like mini games, and like I've played a few of them. They're quite fun. Um, and it's really cool that that's the thing that exists. But arcade you also need for another heist, the Doomsday heist, I believe. Oh no, it's a down casino heist. I don't know. Speaking of the casino, there's also a casino, which is the one piece of content that I can't really access because, in case you weren't aware, in South Africa, online gambling is illegal. And since in Grand Theft Auto you can potentially take real money. Jesus Christ. Oh, that one hurts. You can take real money and buy GTA money with it, and then gamble that. So technically, through the eyes of the South African legal system, the GTA casino update constitutes as online gambling, which is illegal. So when South African players go up to the fucking slot machines or the whatever the fuck, it just gives you a little message saying, haha, this feature isn't available for you. It doesn't tell you why. My friend even bought a penthouse because he thought it was tied to the VIP thing. You had to have a penthouse to play at the casino. But no, just our country hates us. Just our country is shitty. So I can't really say how fun that is because I haven't tried it and I probably never will. But for those who can access it, fucking please win a lot of money for me. Just because I can't. Just enjoy it on my behalf. But there's a lot of cool shit in GTA these days. There's also like different businesses that you can get that generate passive income. Like there's two types of sort of, I guess, organizations that you can like join. There's a CEO, which is tied to like your office, which is you can buy. You basically do missions to get supplies, which you can sell at some point. And there's also this gun running, which is kind of cool. You get like a little bunker. You can have a shooting range in it. And it just makes money and shit. And it's kind of cool. There's also there's also a motorcycle club organization, and that's for fucking you can have a coke. You can make cocaine and sell cocaine. You can have a counterfeit cash factory. You can have a meth lab. There's a lot of, and even a weed fucking firm. So all of these businesses generate passive income until like to a certain amount, where then you can choose to sell, and you have to do a mission where you drop off all the packages. So that's kind of cool. There's also a nightclub, which is sick. I really like the nightclub. And like Gay Tony chills like with you. Like if you buy it, he chills there in your office. And I think I like that. That's always cool in my opinion to see like different characters. With the new update, the contract update. So I don't own this yet, but my friend did. So you can buy an agency, right? And this agency pretty much lets you do these missions. And like Franklin from the story mode, he chills in the office, of your agency, and even Chop's there, but he's like old now, and it's kind of sad. But yeah, and then pretty much the story of if you're seeing this, you probably already know if you're playing GTA Online. But it's pretty much Dr.Dre lost his fucking phone, and it's got his new album or something on it. And then you gotta do a bunch of fucking missions to get that shit back. But that's kind of cool, and even Anderson .Paak makes like a cameo. It's quite cool. I hope we see more like celebrity people like feature in GTA missions or like in the online world. But yeah, so all in all, Rockstar has done a lot with GTA Online and has done it well. As an aside, it is kind of scummy to lock fucking content behind a paywall. Because I know not everyone is like blessed with money or is like balling at the moment when something like an update drops. So that's like a lot of players that can't access it. They can't enjoy new content because they don't have money. But it's weird. I'm more forgiving of Rockstar for doing it, which I probably shouldn't be. But if it was EA that was doing it, yo, I'd be upset. I'd be fucking signing petitions. I'd be fucking doing all kinds of shit to just fuck them over. But when Rockstar does it, I just accept it like a beta cuck consumer person. But that brings me to my next point, which is what the fuck is Rockstar doing with Red Dead Online? I've played a bit of Red Dead Online, and it reminds me a lot, as it currently is, it reminds me a lot of what GTA Online was way back in the day. Because there's not a lot of content to do at the moment. There's not a lot of should do, but there's a lot of potential there. I feel like Red Dead is like twice the game that GTA is, and that's no disrespect. GTA is a great game, but Red Dead is like, in my opinion, one of the greatest games ever made, if not the greatest. Its single player is like, I don't. It is just like God's gift to single player, like gamers. But I feel like a lot of ways the base of Red Dead Online is better than GTA. Like not now obviously, but like compared to like in its infancy. For starters, it's like the combat is a lot better. The combat's so nice in Red Dead. I like just like the melee combat, like the fist fighting. It's cool that you can grab people and you can fucking bash their heads against like an object or lots of shit like that. It's very fun. So I said the graphics are much better than GTA, but that's also because GTA released long ago and Red Dead was made for like the PlayStation 4 console generation. So it has that advantage. But and there's also like things like the lasso is a really fun item because you can use it to mess with players and just generally be toxic, which I fucking love. But and it's not like the like Red Dead Online hasn't gotten any updates. Like they got that one update where it added like the different roles. Like you can be a bounty hunter, you can be a moonshiner, you could be a motherfucking a collector, naturalist, whatever the fuck. And that's a good start. But I feel like for Red Dead Online to really, like in my opinion, to like really start get a move on, would be to add a heist update, because that I feel like that really sort of would fit Red Dead Online really well. You just because, can you imagine just doing fucking outlaw shit with your, because that's what you want to do in Red Dead Online. You want to do fucking outlaw shit. You want to rob people. You want to do cowboy fucking shit with your bros. So could you imagine just like robbing a bank with your homies, like doing the setups and like scoping out a place and then like actually getting in there, and riding away with your fucking bandana mask on, or robbing a fucking train, or shit like that. There's a lot of, I feel like there's like a lot of potential there, and all like there's, I don't know. It's very clear that GTA Online is the focus for Rockstar. But I don't understand, like, given the success of GTA Online, that, Rockstar wouldn't just look at Red Dead Online and be like, sick, here's another cash cow that we can make to fucking just milk money from. Here's another dead fucking horse that we can just beat the shit out of, and it keeps spitting out fucking money like GTA, because GTA still makes fucking money today. It's so like mind-blowing thing. It's not just like the game itself still sells really well today, but GTA Online alone makes like Rockstar a shit ton of money. And I want to know, that money had either better be going to Red Dead 3 or GTA fucking 6, because if not, where the fuck is it going? And why the fuck can it not go to Red Dead Online? And I really sort of want to see Red Dead Online be given more love than it has been, and you could bring in like races, like horse either horse race or carriage races or something like that. And also you could bring in a lot of like fun cars, not cars. Well, like yes, a car. They could bring in like fun sort of items like Red Dead. I mean, like GTA has like the jetpack or the hover car or shit like that. Red Dead could have fucking they could have like an old timey car, like a prototype car that you can drive around, because and it would be so much better than like than like traveling around on horseback. You know, it'd be such a different way to sort of like travel around the map, and it is a gorgeous map. So you know, that'd be really cool. And they could also bring in guns, like just like a machine gun, like just a straight up machine gun to like an AK-47, not actually an AK-47, but like um a gun that functions like that, but obviously is sort of made to fit like the time period. But obviously they need to take some liberties with like the time period, because as long as it looks old timey to like a sort of steampunk type of vibe, they can bring in more modern shit. I feel like, and that would be really cool to see. You know, so I really I don't know why they wouldn't do this stuff. Like obviously GTA Online makes so much money, and I don't know, it's good that that game still gets updates, but Red Dead really should be given more love. But now, this has made me think, right? What does GTA have that Red Dead Online doesn't? Right? What makes GTA like the cash cow that it is? And I have a bit of a theory. And that theory is it's cars, it's vehicles. Because GTA is in modern times, and I feel like it applies directly to those gamers that like car people. I'm not a car person myself, but like driving feels nice in GTA Online. And there's also like a lot of cool cars to have. And if you I can't imagine if you're actually like a car person, you follow car news, you know. I feel like GTA is like, because I mean, I feel like if you're a die-hard car guy, you'll probably play a game like Gran Turismo or like. But I feel like GTA gives us unique because it's got nice driving and nice cars, but also you can fucking shoot people, and like there's like an action element to it, which I think is maybe like pulling a certain audience of gamers to it. Like I've got a few friends on GTA Online, and like a lot of them like really like their cars, you know. So and like the fact that you can customize your car and shit. There's a like I think maybe that might be one of the main reasons why like it has such a big player base. Obviously, the other big reason is just because it's gotten fucking updates, whereas Red Dead has they've really have just like dropped the ball on. They haven't really updated like nothing meaningful by any means. Because at the end of the day, there's like a lot to do in GTA Online these days, but there's not so much to do in Red Dead Online. Like sure, there's bounty hunter missions and they're fun, but I mean, I'd really like to see just like heists. Like I've been saying this, and I will keep saying this: bring fucking heists to Red Dead Online, because fuck me, man. If you don't if you can't sort of just by hearing heists and Red Dead Online in the same sentence and just imagine how fucking sick that would be, well then, my homie, you need to check yourself into a fucking psych ward and get your head checked, because you're not all right up here. And the thing with Red Dead Online, right, it still has like a dedicated player. I'm not sure how big the player base for it is, but I do know that there's some people who fucking play this game. Like they're online all the time on it. Like and even if it's small, the fact that there's a community that's dedicated to playing the online version of this game just tells you how sort of good a job sort of Rockstar did with like everything that sort of wasn't online. Because I mean, most of that is down to like the work that was put into like the map, the combat system, stuff like that. So the basics that they did for the single player is probably what's causing people to keep playing the online. But I can't imagine myself playing online, like Red Dead Online, to this extent, because there's just not much to do in it. And that's what it really, they just need stuff to do, Like Red Dead, I mean GTA Online, there's a lot of, like I've been saying, there's a lot of stuff to do, but I mean, there's so many different activities and mission chains and stuff. You can steal cars, you can fucking, you do races, or like lots of stuff that like there's a lot of variety in terms of activities, which Red Dead Online just simply doesn't have, and that's what it desperately needs. I mean, it would really be so difficult for Rockstar to just kind of not even take a break, but just sort of maybe sort of dedicate a little bit more resources to like one big update for Red Dead Online. Even if it was one big update a year, that would be alright. And like a meaningful update that really sort of expanded on what you can do in that. Like also, I want to own properties in Red Dead Online. I like they should have it where like I know you can have a moonshiner bar, but you should be able to own a saloon. You should be able to own a hotel. You should be able to own and saloon can be like a nightclub at GTA. It's a place where like online players can come in, they can like drink or whatever. They can and there's obviously there'll be some sort of missions you can do to passive income. So just basically all they'd have to do is sort of use GTA Online and everything they've done on GTA Online as a blueprint, and then apply that to Red Dead Online. You like heists first, and then they bring in fucking smuggling, right? They give you like maybe a smuggler role when you have to smuggle shit out. Bring in organizations, bring in businesses that earn you money on the side. And it's like I don't know, maybe the different roles that I touched on earlier, that is like this because I haven't really got it in there because of the paywall. But theoretically, you have businesses like GTA Online does. But yeah, that's pretty much. It seems I don't know. It's obviously because I'm not behind the scenes. I don't have an uncle who works at fucking Rockstar, so I don't know what's like the management sort of like decisions or like and like whether they do have the resources or stuff to invest in it. But I'd imagine a company as big as Rockstar does, because Rockstar has also the game rules don't really apply to, because most developers, right, they'll have like a game with good like a concept for a game with good potential, and they either they'll have enough time and manpower, but they won't have enough of a budget, right? Or other developers will have enough of a budget and manpower, but they won't have enough time to really polish it and flesh out. Rockstar has, at least with like things like GTA 5 and Red Dead, it seems like they never have this issue. I mean, it is true that they have crunch, like there's a big crunch culture at Rockstar apparently, where they're like working their employees like fucking to death. Like the like Rockstar management is just there like work, you wage cuck, work, and he's just whipping some fucking programmer dude who's just, I don't know programming, but whatever the fuck, he's just like, oh shit on me, this is really fucking difficult, dog. But yeah, so Rockstar just kind of has like all the time in the world to make a game, all the money in the world to make a game, and all the manpower to just sort of slave labor into making a masterpiece. So I really don't know why they can't divert some of that fucking can-do attitude to Red Dead Online. Because it's just, at this point, it's like, are they allergic to fucking money or what? Because Red Dead, in my opinion, I feel like if Red Dead Online was given enough time and investment on Rockstar's part, it would not only would it rival GTA, I feel like it would even surpass it in terms of money making, because I feel like there's something to it, at least for me, like that makes me want to sort of play. Like, I mean, I don't play it now because it's not content. I've kind of played as much as I can stomach of it, but it's a beautiful open world, and it's just the Wild West. It's a really sick. It lends itself nicely to like role play if you're into that, which I am. I like to do a fucking cowboy voice on occasion when I'm fucking playing Red Dead Online, because it's fucking fun. Yes, there's like a lot, like it's very easy to sort of get lost in the world of Red Dead Online, and I feel like the same thing for GTA Online a little bit, but especially if you're on PC, because there's actual roleplay service dedicated to it. But I mean, it's kind of sort of cool, But Red Dead Online, I feel like it has more of a, I don't know, just a certain something that sort of, I really feel like if given enough investment on Rockstar's part, it could really sort of overtake or like eclipse GTA Online in terms of staying power and like drawing money. Well, I mean, that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm a fucking idiot and I don't know fuck all. I don't know dick about dick. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I don't want Rockstar to stop updating GTA Online. I want them to keep updating GTA, but I also want them to update Red Dead Online, and that's pretty much it. Like, I just want Rockstar to just give a shit about its other big fucking IP, because God fucking knows, we're gonna wait another like I remember when GTA like released. When GTA 5 released and I was playing on 360, a couple years old, Oaks was still tuning about fucking GTA 6 coming out. And it's like, it is fucking 2021, boys. And GTA 6 is, it feels like we're starting like to get to the point where maybe Rockstar releases an announcement trailer for GTA 6. But GTA 6 is still a very fucking long way from being released. And considering like, when did Red Dead 1 come out? 2010? And when did we get Red Dead 2? Fuck knows. Maybe 2019, 2020, 2018, no fucking clue. Can't be asked to look. So it's looking like, well, before we get fucking Red Dead 3, it's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a bit of a sit down, a bit of a fucking wait. So it would be really nice if Rockstar sort of updated Red Dead Online, so there's at least something to keep us cowboy players fucking around for a bit. That's pretty much it. If you watched more than 30 seconds of the video and you're actually seeing me do this outro at the moment, please consider subscribing. Tell me what you think in the comments. Or don't. You're a free person. I can't force you to do anything against your will unless I have your IP address and a gun. But with that being said, I've been Timothy Jams, and fuck off.